Yeah, it's Kilo Glow, and I am back with another video. By the title of the video, y'all already know what I'm finna say. Y'all already know what I'm finna talk about. So let's get straight to the good and the pudding. UFC 5 is not worth the hype that was given to us. I'm not gonna hold you. In my opinion, let's start off with the graphics. In my opinion, UFC 5, graphic wise, it looks worse than UFC 4 and 3. The player likeness, the character likeness, it looks worse than UFC 4. Let's say, for example, Islam Makhachev. He looks more like himself in UFC 4 than he does in UFC 5. That's just one example. They said the graphics is better. In my opinion, all they did was change a few sliders, turn the brightness up, turn the contrast up a bit, and call it better graphics. Come on now. That's not better graphics to me. Let's get to the striker. Let's get to the actual gameplay. One thing I say they fixed is the striking input delay. In UFC 4, it was kind of bad. Some strikes didn't register like they supposed to. Other strikes didn't register on time like it's supposed to. They fixed that in UFC 5. Round of applause, I guess. You have fighters like Bobby Green. You got fighters like Sean Strickland, who used the Philly shell defense. Why is every fighter in the game blocking high and low the same way? Why is the takedown defense the same? So you mean to tell me I gotta attempt 20 takedowns just to succeed one? Because I know my opponent is anticipating it by only holding L2 and R2 at the same time? There's no real skill in that. I don't understand it. There's no real skill in takedown defense. None of that. But it's supposed to be skill on the ground game though. Explain that to me. There are fighters like Sean Strickland and Bobby Green who should have their ideal player uniqueness in their gameplay. Simple as that. Let's go to Mike Tyson, Muhammad Ali, and Fedor. There's no uniqueness in those characters. Now, with Mike Tyson, he should have that peekaboo style animations in his gameplay. You don't see that at all. I've seen a video of somebody facing Mike Tyson on legendary difficulty, and Mike Tyson is attempting takedowns. Why is a boxer attempting takedowns? Let's go to Muhammad Ali. He should have his infamous foot shuffle in the game. It could at least be a ton of animation, let alone an animation in the gameplay, like actual fighting wise. It should at least be a ton of animation. That's not even in the game. They could have at least called up Mike Tyson, called up Fedor. I mean, for obvious reason, they can't call Muhammad Ali. But they could have called up Mike Tyson, had him do some motion scans, and implement that in the game. There's no real player uniqueness with these new fighters. Let's get to the damage and stamina system. Let's start off with the damage system. You have 64,000 ways to implement damage on your opponent, to inflict damage on your opponent. Bravo. Bravo fucking no. Who cares? Look, the damage system is trash. The stamina system is trash. There's no way in hell how you can stun your opponent and you can be able to throw 50 punches in a row and not lose a drip of stamina. The short-term stamina bar don't even go halfway, bro. It doesn't even go halfway. I'm seeing people tee off on people. They throwing like 10 consecutive punches in a row and not gassing out at all. Ain't no way. Now, it's realistic in real life. Okay, if me and you is fighting and I stun and wobble you, yeah, my adrenaline is going to rush and I'm going to rush you with a barrage of punches. But I know to not throw too much because I can gas myself out. In UFC 5, if you stun your opponent, there's no gassing out for real. There's no gassing out. There's no punishment for throwing too many punches. I don't understand. Let's get to the stale career mode. The storyline ain't really all that. I can compare EA storyline. Let's compare it to 2K. Everybody who watching this video, if you play 2K, then you know 2K16 storyline when they introduced Spike Lee to the game. And we had a best friend named Vic who died on us. I don't care who you is. I don't care how cold you is. That made everybody feel the story mode. That made everybody ball for Vic.
Listen to me.
There's no storyline or like the story in UFC 5 is trash. It's the same thing as UFC 4. You fight as a prospect. You get noticed by Dana White. You get called to the Contender Series. You win the Contender Series, and you get a UFC contract. The end. And then you become a champion. You become the GOAT. Blase, blase. Cliche. Good job, EA, I guess. The character customizations are stale and basic. It's the same shit from UFC 4. I don't see how people can play online career mode. The only thing you can really enjoy from that is being able to upgrade your player, upgrade the moves, and implement it into other fighters in an online game mode. That's it. The character customizations are trash. Same hairstyles, same tattoos, same accessories, same clothes. On top of that, the game don't ever got a new roster. How you make a game with no new roster? We look at games like Fortnite. We look at games like Call of Duty. Hell, we look at games like 2K now. All of these games are crossplay. Why isn't UFC 5 crossplay? The same reason why I got a problem with why isn't UFC on current gen consoles? Why is it only on next gen consoles? I can see, okay, maybe the game is too large to download on current gen consoles, but y'all could have made a lower downloadable version of UFC 5 and put it out on current gen consoles. The same way GTA 5 got a GTA 5 version on next gen and current gen. Same thing as 2K, same thing as Madden. So I don't see how EA couldn't do the same thing. There's no crossplay. And they just said, fuck all the people who still got current gen consoles. We're not going to put the game out for them. I don't give a fuck if you ask me. Because $70 is not worth that standard edition. And $100+ is damn sure not worth that deluxe edition. I'm going to save my money. If somebody got UFC 5, I'll fucking game share it. Like, comment, subscribe. I love you all. Thank you for watching. If you agree, let me know down below.